Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nerd Collision. I'm Eddie, that's Britt, and that's Carla, and today we're going to be giving our spoiler review of Stranger Things Season 4, Episode 6, titled The Dive. Uh,
God have mercy.
That's all I could come up
Okay.
with.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Alrighty, guys. Now, this is our spoiler review. So, if you have not been able to watch this episode of Stranger Things, that's okay. Go ahead and pause this video, watch the episode, come right back here and listen to our review of it. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into our spoiler review of Stranger Things Episode 6, The Dive. Now, this recap is being brought to us by Collider.com, and it was written by Ray Torres. Now, when we open up with this episode, Hopper and his fellow inmates are brought to a room where, to their surprise and delight, an indulgent meal is laid out for them. They gorge themselves on the food, minus Hopper, who doesn't appear to indulge in any of it, minus a small bottle of vodka. One of the prisoners says that on his first night here, 6 men entered this room, and then at night they were thrown into the pit with a monster not of this world. It took a mere 30 seconds for all 6 of the men to die a gruesome death. The prisoner is weirdly confident, however, that they stand a chance at survival as long as they all stick together. He believes that they are providing them with a decadent meal to make them stronger and test the monster's strength. At the end of the table, Hopper laughs humorously and rids them of their delusions. They aren't here to train the monster, he says. They are here to entertain it. The food isn't to make them strong, it's to make them plump, full of all the nutrients and proteins that a growing monster might need. So, eat up, boys. This is your last meal. After finished eating, Hopper drunkenly picks a fight with Enzo, who is angry that Hopper has dashed any hope the men might have of survival. They fight, and Hopper ends up pummeling one of the guards. After they are all dragged back to their cell, Enzo asks Hop if that fight was really worth it. Hopper surprises him and holds up a lighter. The monster, he says, is called a Demogorgon, and it has one weakness: fire. A smile starts to stretch across Enzo's face as he realizes Hop's real reason for picking a drunken fight. He stole the guard's lighter and pocketed the vodka as fuel. They both start laughing as Hopper groans that his ribs are broken. Meanwhile, Joyce and Murray are finalizing their plan to break Hop out of prison. They have Yuri tied to a tree. There is nothing around for miles. Either they leave him there to die, or he takes them to the prison. Resigned, Yuri agrees. They make a pit stop at the church where they fill him in on the next part of their plan. They are going to stroll right into the lion's den that is the Russian prison because Yuri was supposed to bring them in as prisoners anyway. There's just one slight change of plan. Yuri will play the silent role of Murray, and Murray will pose as Yuri. Now, this was very interesting to see the prisoners being fed this decadent meal. They think that, I don't know, maybe they were getting rewarded for something. Uh, but they're really just being fattened up for the Demogorgon. And I don't know, maybe they think they have a chance against it, but that's probably not going to work out too well. But what do you guys think?
Now, I was like, this is the Last Supper. You gonna give me a decadent meal? Really? You gonna make this full spread thinking I'm gonna eat all of it. Of course I'm gonna eat, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna die. So this is like the Last Supper for real. So the monster is gonna have a hearty damn meal of a human. That's it. Like, Joyce, man, she is going all out. She says, I am breaking my man out no matter what. Yes, go get your man. He is there, starving, drunk, missing you, missing Elle, missing everybody. Come on now. Go get your man. Go get your man. Yes, go get your man. Okay, you can go ahead.
Stand by your man, but he needs his butt work.
Mm.
That left these kids for some dirt. I can't with this one. I can't. Also, yeah, Papa's that one in the family. You can't take him nowhere.
Mm-mm.
Like, you know what? Look, stay home. Stay home. Oh no, it's a birthday party. No,
All right,
stay home.
that was my
Um, also, it's got me kind of like, sorry, I'm a but what also gets me is how they were like, oh, what a growing wants to be. I'm like, wait, what? Is he saying what is he saying?
Mm.
You're good. But like Rick said, yeah, stand by your man. Till he loses his mind, you better run.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, you absolutely cannot take Hopper anywhere. He will bring down the mood no matter what. That's a guaranteed buzzkill. Um, but yeah, I just Joyce is something else. That's all I can really say. Love her, but yeah. So with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next part of this episode, and we're going back over to California this time. Now, moving over to California, Jonathan, Argyle, Mike, and Will have finally arrived in Salt Lake City at Susie's house. Mike and Will forewarn Argyle that Susie's family is super religious, so he needs to be on his best behavior. They walk into the house and find utter chaos, as if we'd expect anything less from Susie Pooh. There are so many Mormon children running around that just when you think there can't be any more, two more appear. Not to mention, one of them is a teenage girl named Eden, an Allison Reynolds look-alike, whom Argyle is instantly dazzled by. They find Susie on the roof doing Susie-like things involving a hard hat and an antenna. They sell her a crazy story about how, if she can trace the location of the Nina project, they'll win a new video game console for Dustin. What's the name of this mysterious new console, you ask? American Nintendo, courtesy of Argyle. Susie tells them that her father took her computer away from her after she hacked into Hawkins High School computer system and changed Dustin's Spanish grade. So they come up with a plan to distract him while she works her hacker magic. She finds the location and sends them on their way to find Al. Now, this was a cute little scene with Susie's
Those kids
family.
are terrible.
Seeing how that all worked. How did you guys like this part of the episode?
Those kids are terrible. Oh my God. They were doing any and everything under the sun. It's like playing like cowboys and Indians. One's trying to be a movie director. Like it was utter chaos. And if I was the babysitter, I'd be asking for a raise at this point. Like, I need like what in the 80s, it was probably like $7 to watch kids. I need 20.
Easily.
I just
Give me
say
my
this: if it
20
was
now.
me being the babysitter, no more. Why y'all hang And
I mean,
before
to be
all
fair, it
those,
was pure chaos.
yeah,
Pure
but
chaos.
still, they be
I
getting
mean,
water.
dude fell in love with the babysitter real quick. But
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And I'm glad we get to see Susie again. You know, maybe in season 5, Susie will probably like be in Hawkins at some point. I feel like that's where they're gonna go with that. Like, it it'll be cool to see her there, but like, girl. You got caught changing grade. How'd you get caught? How'd she get caught?
That's a good
Her dad,
question.
her dad caught her. Was her dad looking over her shoulder? Like, how do you get caught? Hackers are not supposed to get caught like that. They're
Right.
not.
Right.
But it
Like I
was
want to hear those boomers saying, "We didn't do that in my day."
Of course.
like, no, that scene wasn't cute. That was utter chaos and confusion. I'm done though. Chaos and confusion.
Oh my god. I mean, I know they're talking about making some spin-offs for the Stranger Things franchise. Maybe we could get Susie and the House of Harkness.
And you go to bed.
All right. So
Go to
moving
bed.
on toward the next part of this episode. Oh, we're catching up with Elle now, and Elle is hard at work with Papa, trying to unscramble her brain signals and restore her power. The key, Dr. Brenner says, is to revive her memories. Our brains have a defense mechanism to protect us from past trauma. So Elle needs not to just see her past, but fully experience it if she wants to get her powers back. If they move too fast, he says, she could become lost in the darkness. If Elle is lost, then of course, all hope for everyone else is lost. Inside another traumatic memory, Elle's new orderly friend lets Elle in on a little secret. Papa doesn't always tell the truth. According to Brenner, number one doesn't exist, but according to the orderly, one did exist, and he was a lot like 11. He spent years with one who found strength in a memory from his past that made him sad, but also very angry. The orderly reminds Elle about the strange woman who came to see her and tells her that the woman was in fact her mother, who Brenner previously told Elle was dead. In Dr. Brenner's latest training session, he pits the kids against one another. Like one, Elle finds strength in a memory, her mother being dragged away, and sends two hurtling into the wall, cracking the mirror. Elle is later in the rainbow room alone when she hears pain screaming somewhere in the lab. She tiptoes down the hallway and peeks in a window where she sees the orderly being tortured, with Dr. Brenner watching. She hurries back to the rainbow room, and before Brenner can catch her, two and a few of the other children are there, and they begin to attack her in retribution for her beating two and humiliating him in front of Papa. The video camera, for some stranger reason, is not on. After they leave, she looks in the mirror and sees the younger version of herself covered in blood. She sees flashes of the mangled bodies, and the realization hits her. Dr. Brenner pulls her back to reality as she sobs, I know what happened now. I killed them, didn't I, Papa? I killed them all. Now, this was a lot to reveal. I, seeing Elle go through all this trauma all over again, for me at least, was unsettling. But I get what they're doing with the story. But with that being said, what did you guys think about this part of the episode?
It's sad that she doesn't even know her mom.
Right.
Like her mom looked like she wanted her
Mhm.
and then couldn't even see her after the fact. Like that's my child. Like that was just sad to me. And then Elle saying that I killed them all. That's just sad. I mean, so too got humiliated. So what? Try
Right.
another day, humiliate her back. You had to send, a group of goonies, gang, whatever,
Mhm.
after her. That was ridiculous. And then y'all got what y'all deserved at that point. So,
Exactly.
go ahead, Carla. I'm done.
It was really sad. It's really triggering too. I was like, oh my god, that's so much. Oh my god. I couldn't take it for a couple of minutes. I had to like pause and walk away. But yeah,
Right.
Like, why is Brenner still alive? Elle should have killed his ass too. You tell my mom was there, you a lying bitch. You know what?
Exactly.
should have ripped his head off.
Agreed. 100% agree. It, it does make me sad seeing Elle, relive all this
Mm-hmm.
trauma, because she's still so young and, she just wants to live her life and be happy and, just do kid things since she really didn't get that opportunity, being locked up in that lab, you know, being basically poked and prodded, as a human experiment.
Yeah.
But just one of those things. But I digress. So, with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and move into the finale of this episode. Now, we're going to catch back up in Hawkins, where things are not looking so good for Eddie. The cops have publicly declared him a person of interest, and Jason, fully convinced now that Eddie is a vessel for Satan, convinces everyone during a town meeting that the Hellfire Club is a cult that has cursed the town of Hawkins. He passes around photos of the club, and there are Mike, Dustin, and Lucas standing next to Eddie. He sends the people of Hawkins essentially on a witch hunt for Eddie and his Hellfire cultists. Meanwhile, Eddie is hiding out at Skull Rock. He walkies the gang, who use Dustin's compass to track him down. As they make their way, Lucas tells Max that Vecna seems to target people who have something in their life that is haunting them. He tells her that he is so sorry that he didn't look hard enough at what she was going through, but he sees her now. Nancy admits to Robin, who is hardcore shipping a Nancy Steve reunion and is not so subtle about it, that she has felt Jonathan pulling away from her. They find Eddie, who confirms the time that Patrick was attacked, 9:27, the same time the lights went kablooey in the attic in Victor Creel's house. Dustin, who has been obsessing over the fact that his compass keeps pointing them the wrong way, realizes something. The needle will deflect towards the power of a stronger electromagnetic field, meaning that there must be a super big magnet nearby, which means there is a gate. They all follow the compass, which leads them back to Lover's Lake, where Patrick was attacked. They realize that, like the Demogorgon, whenever Vecna attacks, he leaves an opening, a snack sized gate. Nancy, Steve, Robin, and Eddie take a rowboat and follow the compass until it starts going haywire in the middle of the lake. Steve dives right in and confirms there surely is a gate at the bottom. He swims back up to tell them when a vine snatches his ankle and drags him down and through the gate. Nancy dives in after him without hesitation, followed by Robin, then finally a reluctant Eddie. In the Upside Down, Steve is attacked by newbie monsters that we've since learned are demobats. The episode ends with Steve frantically thrashing as he tries to fight them off. We hope the Duffer Brothers hear us when we say this. If anything happens to Steve Harrington, we will boycott.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
I mean, but will we though?
Nah.
Some
Will we
people
boycott?
will. Some
Some.
people will. I don't know if I would boycott necessarily. If we end up losing someone, if it happens to Steve Harrington, you know what? He had a good run. We laughed, we
Great
cried.
run. We cried. We had that feeling of emotion, but if it's your time,
Yes,
it's your time.
absolutely.
Bravo.
Oh my gosh. Now, how did you guys like this finale of the episode?
So here's how I think everything else is gonna go. Right? Well, when we do this July 1st bullshit, which is stupid, should have been, June 22nd or something just to complete it.
Right.
Um, I believe that everybody is going to meet up in the Upside Down.
Mm.
I think that's what that poster is about. I think everybody is just going to go in there all at once and they're all going to meet up in there. I also think that, I think when Joyce gets her man back, they all going to move back to Hawkins. They ain't going to stay in California.
Okay.
That's what I think. That's what I think the ending of season 4 is. And in season 5, everybody's going to graduate and shit like that. So, and then there's going to be one more monster to face. And Elle is probably going to die. Season 5.
Okay.
Then I call it. But as far as this episode, Steve, what the... Now, why didn't you have some type of rope around you or, something that can pull you up quickly so if a vine gets caught, if you get your foot caught in something, somebody can come down there, help you, cut it off, shit like that. Oh, you just wanted to flex like, ooh, look how brave I am. And look where the fuck you're at now. There you go. And then you having everybody else come after you.
See.
Selfish.
Not me. But I think I should have said I don't get it. Then you ain't even got like, you know what? Stay down there. See, that's what you get. That's what you get. Now, what did you learn? Or be like my grandmother, but did you die?
See.
No, right.
Accusing Diana Ross upside down.
That should have been like the theme song.
They should, and it was the 80s too. They should have like seriously played that.
Like upside down. You turn me inside out. That's literally Stranger Things. That better be in season 5, or I'm going to really truly riot. Just saying. Duffer Brothers.
Yeah, they could have played Diana's working overtime. And somebody could have been doing the Roger Rabbit like she was in the video. Working.
You know what? Damn it, Eddie. The Roger Rabbit, though.
Diana was jamming in that video. You couldn't tell her nothing. She had her leather jacket on. She was ready to go. You understand?
Like Michael ain't the only one that's bad, baby.
Shit, you know what?
Everything you know. Hey.
She was watching that choreography. She's like, okay, I can do that step too. Wait a minute. Hey,
This is why we're a chaotic. That's all I gotta say. This is why.
Somebody queuing Highway to Hell. ATV.
Oh shit!
As soon as that, when I seen it, when they caught his ass, I mean, digging him down there, I'm like, Highway to Hell.
They're good friends for following him down there because
I wouldn't be doing. I don't know how to swim, so I wouldn't be doing it. Sorry. What?
And I would have been like, see, that's what you get. Your hard-headed self. Hard-head make a soft behind.
You going down there?
Same. Because how we gonna get back is my question. You know what I mean?
So you better go find Ariel Scudder.
Sorry, that was my rant. Whenever y'all.
And what are we going to do when we get down there? Who's going to be down there? What if Vecna's down there and now we got to fight him unprepared? How are we going to do that?
Well, first we're going to whoop his behind first. You know, black folks. See, you're the reason why we down here. You got to shoot your fair one. Just got my head done. I'm down here about the draft for you. For you. What I'm getting out of this. And our other folk will be like,
see.
But see, us will be like,
Yeah.
Maybe we won't do that.
Very much that. Very much that. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, before we wrap up this episode, does anyone have any final thoughts before we head out?
Everybody gonna move back to Hawkins and think they gonna live happy, and Elle's gonna save the day, and they think they gonna live happily ever after. Bitch, you about to think wrong. Ain't gonna be no happily ever after.
That part.
Get some order and a black mama and Stranger Things to get them kids. Them unruly, chaotic. Y'all, we need our girl from TikTok on there.
Mm-hmm.
Do Black Mama on Stranger Things. And all of that change in grades. What you doing on that computer?
Mm-hmm.
What I said, the computer is for paying bills.
I like the girl. The girl is cute.
Yeah.
But I need somebody else in that season that's like, look, we gotta get our shit together and see what the
Right.
hell is going on. I need somebody like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Honestly. It's very interesting to see how this is going. If everybody ends up in the upside down, it's like, now what? Are they?
Oh my God, what if they cut that shit off?
See?
And that's the end of season 4.
See?
And we won't know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, because are they all going to be able to stop Vecna and anything else that's down there? Because we don't know who else is in the upside down.
Exactly.
We didn't even know Vecna was down there.
Shit, we did not.
Facts on top of facts.
Oh my gosh. I thought we were just dealing with the mind flyer, and now here Vecna comes out of nowhere.
Shit, all we know, it could be Will's dad that's like running the damn show.
Hey,
I mean,
like you say,
just
possibility.
like that. Big died.
Died. Living.
Oh my God. He died.
Oh my gosh, you guys. What a mess. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and wrap up this episode of our review of Stranger Things Season 4, Episode 6. But please remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let us know what you guys thought about the episode. Also, remember to click that bell button for notifications. And also, please follow Nerd Collision on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Eddie. That's Britt. That's Carla. We are Nerd Collision. And we'll see you guys here next time. Bye, everyone.
Upside down.
Goodbye.